Good. My guests today are wise young ladies
Oh,
who I can imagine are living their wildest dreams. My guests today are why the hybrid soul was created, because we are your destination for music and culture discovery. This dynamic trio are singing, dancing, and giving their all on stages across the country. I'm a fan and look forward to seeing more of them. Welcome to the show, Anaya, Jada, and Victoria, also known as Psiryn. How you guys doing today?
wonderful. Thank you.
Good, good. So my first question I want to ask you, your name is Psiryn, and it's with a P. How many times have people messed up y'all's names? That's what I want to know.
Every time. Yeah. Yeah. We've been called for siren.
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes. How did you all come up with that name?
So we actually were about to get into our first meeting with Nick Cannon, and our creative director, Brandon J, just hit us with a bunch of names, and we were like, okay, we're gonna figure this out. And as soon as he said siren, we were like, that's the one. And it really spoke to us because sirens are mythical creatures, mermaids, who use their voices to lure men and capture them. And we really felt like that spoke to us because we're all three amazing, extraordinary vocalists. And every time we sing, we always find people just gravitating towards us. And it's very entrancing, very encapturing, very alluring. And there's really nothing like it. So, yeah.
I love that. And I call you guys wise. I was like, they're very wise and they're young, because the story goes as you all did an Instagram video, caught the attention of Miss Boss, Kandi Burris, and you all were solo. Yeah, she's a boss. And you all were solo singers and decided to come together as a trio. Uh, what was that discussion with yourself first and then as a group? Jada, I'm gonna have you start first.
So it really was just me like weighing, you have to weigh the pros and the cons, and it was
Yeah,
way more pros than it was like kind of zero cons because this is something that I've always wanted to do. And it really didn't matter how, I just knew I wanted to do it. And we're all three amazing vocalists. I was like, it's really, I don't see a con here. There's
right.
nobody out that has like all three strong vocalists. And so I just knew it was going to really put us on the map.
How about you, Anaya?
Um, Same for me. Like I
Yeah,
looked at a lot of the pros and I was like,
yeah,
you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. Fun fact, I did get an opportunity to be in a whole nother girl group and I was just like, it just didn't sit right with me. I was like, like no. I turned it down
yeah,
and not too long after I turned that opportunity down, this came out of nowhere. Did not expect it. And
yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give this a shot. And it's been going really well.
I love it. Victoria, what was your thoughts?
When we got the call, I did not expect it at all. Like we were like, oh, we're gonna have a little meeting. I thought it was gonna be multiple people at the meeting. I get in the meeting, it's just them two sitting there. I'm like, oh hey, what's up,
Yeah,
y'all? And then they tell us like, we want you guys to be a group, and I was like, oh wow, like okay. But once I really like heard the opportunity and thought about it, I was like, this is an amazing opportunity. One to have Kandi as a mentor,
yeah,
it's an incredible opportunity. And just like listening back to the first time that we sang together, the first acapella video that we did together, the harmony was so tight. It's actually crazy. It's like I cannot believe that this was the first time that we ever harmonized together.
yeah.
So after just thinking about everything, I was like, this is a great opportunity. And so far it's been an amazing experience. And I'm just super excited to see like where this goes.
I love it. I say that you're living your wildest dreams. You all have been on tour with Escape. Now you're on with Nick Cannon, the Wild and Out tour. Please tell me what's been the best city and the best moment so far?
Ooh. So for the Queen R&B tour with Escape and SWB, I would say the best cities or the best state was Florida. We went to like 3 different states in Florida, and every single show, every crowd was just eating it up. And we
Tita.
were
Yeah,
like completely loving it. So yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
And then we actually did an HBCU tour, and that was turned. The kids they loved it. We loved them. What was the last one that we did?
The last one?
The last one.
We did Howard.
It might have been
Morgan State.
I think Morgan State or Bowie State.
Bowie State was
Okay.
Bowie
Yes,
State.
they
They were super turned up. We loved them and we had a blast. So yeah.
I'm a HBCU alumni. I went to Jackson State. So that was smart to go to the HBC because we will support you. I love that. Words of wisdom. Like your team is amazing. You got Kandi Burris, you got Natasha Garcia, you got Nick Cannon and Brandon J. Has there been inside your inner circle some words of wisdom that you've been given as you embark on this journey?
Yes, definitely. Kandi and everyone else.
Yeah.
Stay focused. Keep doing what you guys are doing. Stay true to yourselves. Stay true to each other. You know, keep each other in the forefront because there's going to be, the further we get in this industry, there's going to be people, opinions, just so many things. And, you know, people try to break up girl groups all the time. So
Yeah.
just saying, like, the reality of it is y'all keep doing what you're doing and stick together no matter what is going on around you.
Absolutely. Because I love it. I love seeing 3 Black girls together showing sisterhood. That's so important right now. And knowing, I know that you all get that question, how y'all gonna stay together? I know you guys spend a lot of time together. What do you do for balance? Like, what do individually you guys do for time when you have on your own?
You mean like as a group or separately?
Separate, because you guys spend so much time together.
Right.
So when you get that time alone, what do you guys do?
I would say definitely, I love music, so I definitely listen to music 24/7. I'm always jamming out to music. I also am like working on the guitar, so I play the guitar in my spare time.
Nice.
I love to go out. We also go out together, you know, turn up a little bit. But I love to go out just to have a nice time. Yeah.
I love that.
I'm very much a self-care girly. So when I'm on my own, I like to just get my hair done, get my nails done, get my feet
Yes.
done. Just do some retail therapy.
Yes.
You know,
I love that. I love that. How about you, Anaya?
For me, I love to write. I write on my free time. I produce tracks, my own beats,
Nice.
my own music on my free time. And you know, I like hanging out with these girls. I like hanging out with my other friends, hanging out, spending time with family, and then also self-care.
I love that. I love that. Let's talk about your music, Sober. Love Sober. I feel like I got my own dance steps every time I hear it. Let's talk about this because the writing team and the music is so solid. It's one of those songs that's going to be classic. I hear it in the clubs. I hear it on stage and stuff. How fun was that putting it together and just the lyrics? I love it. And it's rising on the charts. How fun is it seeing like from start to finish and how it's rising, going for you guys?
Yeah, so Sober was actually written by these wonderful artists, Seven and Natalie, and produced by Jo and Libby. And we were all in the studio just listening to a bunch of demos, trying to see like what we could make ours and what we could work with. And as soon as we heard Sober, we knew like, okay, this is the one. This is definitely a hit.
Yep.
We thought about the ways that we can use our voices to really take it to the next level because we're very intricate singers, very wonderful singers. And so for it to be such an easy song to sing, we had to really make it our own and make it different and just make it a little bit more difficult and make it ours.
Yeah. And it's definitely a surreal feeling, like hearing it on the radio, like just flipping on the radio and hearing it is crazy. And even like having people I went to school with or like my family members call me like, I just heard you on the radio. Like, it's truly a surreal experience. So we've been enjoying the rise of the song. So
How do you like it rising on the charts? Like Billboard that's a big deal. How does it feel to see each week you're hitting the numbers?
It's crazy. It's so crazy. And now to have a Grammy consideration to be nominated is crazy. Yeah. And we were talking about like over a year ago, like, okay, what's one of our goals? We definitely want to get a Grammy. So, you know, the fact
y'all got the speeches ready?
Oh, I'm gonna have to like, I'm like the writing process begins tomorrow.
Right. I love that. I love that. I love seeing you guys just all on social media. I'm curious to know when I see all the covers that you're doing, Anita Baker, Faith Evans, Brandy, Rihanna, your musical influences, like it's like you guys are old souls. Where did you all get like your like music just groundings from your parents, school? Where did each one of you all, where did it start?
Yeah. So I actually grew up singing. I've been singing since birth, came out the womb singing. I grew up in church, always singing every Sunday. So I really
Okay.
had a gospel background. And my mom was always playing just the greats like Brandy, Beyonce, everybody you could possibly think of that was playing in my house
Yeah.
every single day. So yeah.
Yeah.
How about you two?
I would
Victoria.
say I came from a church background. I feel like church is where you get that soul, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where you
Yeah.
get the guts to sing in front of people, because at church it's like you can't be scared. You just got to go out there and you got to let the Lord use you. So I
Okay.
feel like church is definitely where I get a lot of my soul from. My dad also played a lot of like Motown music, soul music, like Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire. My mom played a lot of Shaka Khan. She liked Sade. So yeah, I would definitely say my family also influenced my, music taste and my music style. So
And Anaya.
I would say I've been singing my whole life. Been singing my whole life. My family, they have a musical background. I also grew up in church, singing in church, and yeah, just love to sing.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Because when I saw you guys do the Faith Evans, like Faith Evans, that's down my main street. I was like, okay. And what I love about you guys is that you take the song and make it your own. It's not just being, you're not just singing it like she did it. You're making it Psiryn's way. And just, is it fun doing all these videos and just interacting on social media? How is it with your fans?
it's very fun, and we're like really thankful that we've like built a fan base,
Mm-hmm.
because people see the covers and they're like, oh my God, what song are they gonna sing next? Like, so we're happy that we've able to build a following on social media from these covers, and we just are excited to put out our original music. And we hope that everybody tunes in and buys the EP and buys the album, because are super excited to put out some fresh original music.
And how's that process going? Being on tour and putting the album together, how is that going as far as your schedules?
So sometimes it can be a little bit difficult trying to manage having a show and then also trying to make time to get in the studio or make time to write. So I would definitely say, I think when we're all at home by ourselves, sometimes that can be like the easiest time we have to start to put some ideas together. So I'm always like writing at home. I know they're always writing at home. We can come together and put our ideas together to just make something work and make something beautiful.
Where are you all from individually?
So I was born in Philadelphia, but I grew up in Atlanta. So I've been in Atlanta most of my life, but all my family.
I'm from Miami.
Okay.
I'm from Connecticut. But
wow.
Yeah.
You grew up where?
I grew up here in Atlanta too.
Okay. Nice. And I would love to know, as far as legacy, you all as a trio starting out, what's your intentions? Because you said you set goals, your legacy for Psiryn. What are the goals even for this upcoming year?
I would definitely say to be the biggest girl group of all time.
Very.
Bring back the real music, bring back 3 strong vocalists together, in living in their power.
Yeah.
I would definitely say to have longevity. Because we don't want to be a one-hit wonder. We don't want to release a simple song and it's popping for just that season, and then later on down the line you're like, where's Psiryn? You don't hear from us ever again. Like, no, once we are out here and we're doing our thing, we wanna create music that will last for a long time, like the greats that we look up to, like Escape, like Destiny's Child, like Beyonce, Usher, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, the greats.
Winners.
Yes.
Okay. And my last question for you is, going on the road, seeing all these people, what was your individual? I would like to know what's been your goosebump moment where maybe you meet someone and you literally have goosebumps, somebody that you never thought you would cross paths with to date.
Well, I would definitely say Coco from SWV. There, I feel like I've always heard growing up, like, oh, you sound like Coco. Oh, it's giving Coco. Oh my gosh, she sounds like Coco. So to see her and to meet her, it was just so wonderful. And then she even was like, oh, you remind me of me. And so I was like, oh, okay.
That's a goosebump moment for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I would definitely say when SWV pulled us up on stage to sing with them during tour, that was really like, I feel like I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life. Like that was really crazy. So that was definitely a surreal experience, being able to get up on stage with them and sing Rain. Like that's crazy. So
yeah. And any goosebumps today?
Yeah, I agree with the girls.
SWV. They're such living legends. You know, I agree. I'm looking forward to the music, the full project. Continue to stay present and enjoy each and every moment. And you know, I can't wait to see Sober #1 on the charts.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's claim it. Won't he will? You know what I mean? Let's claim that. And I want to thank you for your time. Looking forward to seeing you on stage. And people who are listening to this, continue to support Psiryn. Because look, y'all got the best dating advice. I see you guys telling.
Oh, we did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You know, I'm listening. I see you. I support you. And I just look forward to meeting you in person. Thank you. It's the Hybrid Soul with Kelly Kinkaid, your destination of music and culture discovery. And my guests today are Psiryn. Thank you.